Hi everyone, Ryan from River Ridge here. We are in Mexico today. I have just returned to my hotel room from a long enduro ride and I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it. So today on Reviews with Ryan at River Ridge, Eco Tours mountain bike ride here in Puerto Vallarta, should you check it out. So the Eco Tours ride is advertised as a 25.5 kilometer, 5.5 hour tour for experts only. And they do clearly say that it is going to be a challenging trail. The trail was very, very tough. It was extremely steep and very loose, really tight corners. Definitely for experts only. I was a little bit surprised when I was signing up that you got to pay a little extra for a dropper post. Would strongly recommend. There is some really steep stuff there where you absolutely need to have a dropper post. But a couple of climbs that you want to be able to pop that seat back up, so you can't just drop it down and leave it down. So the bike itself was provided as part of the tour. The bike I got was a Slash, and I liked it very much. I've ridden a Slash before. I liked it a lot. It was quite a bit to pedal up the 600-foot climb in the middle of the ride, but yeah. Now the ride itself was $185 US, including the dropper post, and that's a lot. It worked out to about $260 Canadian, and so I had to think a lot about whether or not I wanted to do it. Decided that I really wanted to try it. It did include it all. I didn't read carefully enough. It makes it look like they include lunch and beer, but if you read carefully, you see that they don't, and they in fact did not. And also, the 25.5 kilometers, I'm not sure how they got that. Strava clocked me at about 14.4 kilometers of riding and about an hour and 10 minutes of riding. Now, maybe if you count the hour in the truck on the way back and about an hour in the truck on the way up, maybe that counts. But yeah, I guess the big thing is, would I do it again? And I'm not sure how to answer that question. I had a really good time. Ronelio was a great guy. He's one of the owners, super good guy, super good rider. It was absolutely stunningly beautiful up in the mountains and quiet. Here in Puerto Vallarta in town, it is always noisy, and so it was really nice and quiet. So yeah, even though I'm disappointed that you know, the time was nowhere near as long as I thought, the kilometers were nowhere near what I expected, I probably would do it again. All right, so I've been back home for about a week now, and I am editing this right now. I want to post it tomorrow, and I have a couple of thoughts that I want to add. So to the time, I think a big part of that was I ended up solo with Ronelio, so it was just the two of us. I think had there been more riders, it would have taken a lot more time. So that's part of it. I think maybe that's part of why the tour was so off. But on the other side of things, when you read the description, it does say something about shuttling back up. And so I don't know if I missed out, if he decided to skip because it was just me, or if I'm not reading the description quite right. So I don't know. I stand behind my decision. Would I recommend it? The trails were no joke. Like, no joke. Super steep, super loose. So if you are confident in your abilities, yeah, check it out. I'm sorry I wasn't really able to get any footage. I stopped and took a couple of pictures, but I don't have a GoPro with me. And so unfortunately that's all you're gonna have to go on. But if you are a really strong technical rider and the thought of close to $300 doesn't bother you for a hell of an adventure and some amazing, beautiful countryside, yeah, check it out. So that was Eco Tours here in Puerto Vallarta. I would probably do it again, and if you are a very strong rider technically, I would recommend it. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. That was Reviews with Ryan at River Ridge.